What's up everybody, welcome to my channel. To all my new and old subscribers, I'm going through a transition of the channel, which the name is, as you know, is Drone Mania, and I'm going to be switching it to my original name, my real name, which is Guy Beaton. And this new transition of the channel will be more in-depth and based on RC in general, and as well tech. I love tech, I love everything about RC, so that's what you will be seeing in this new channel. So I hope this is something that you'll enjoy, and if you do, I would always appreciate you like and subscribe to the channel to show your support and that you're happy with what you see. With that being said, let's start the video. So my friends, here we are today with another one of the whole generation of this drones. This is the K13 Max Drone. I just did a previous video of the K12 Max Drone that has a built-in controller, which is badass. If you want to check that out, I'll leave a card up here so you can go ahead and check that out. This is another one. This is the drone K13 Max Drone. Disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video, nor did I receive this product to do a review on. With that being said, I purchased this bad boy on AliExpress for about $19. So it did come very cheap. Let's open it up and see the content inside. So as you can see, we're already presented with a nice style type briefcase, which looks pretty cool and interesting. So let's open it up and see the content inside. So here's everything that we see. As you can see right here, these are the stuff you get. It's the plain, like the usuals. You get 4 spare propellers, propeller guards. You have a little right here Phillips screwdriver, and as I'm already seeing, a boring USB type A to USB micro. Very boring and disappointed with that. So that's already a bad start for this drone. That's pretty much it for that. I kind of went the opposite way. Usually I talk about this then that. So here's your regular manuals, how to, layout of the buttons, etc. That's pretty much it for that. Let's put everything aside. We'll take out the controller, go through the controller real quick so we know what is going on right here. So we'll start from the top right here. Everything is laid out. The top left corner right here is your 1, 2, 3 speed rates. Then you have next to it headless mode, and I'm looking here and I'm seeing that it also could be a long press for return to home, which means the drone just basically comes in a backward motion without having to press back like so. Very useless. And we have on here the other side, which is the right side. The first one right here is the, as you can see it, hopefully, is your gyro calibration. So that's cool. You just press the button, calibrates it automatic without having doing a directional movement from the joysticks. Really good. And next to it you have your 360 flips, meaning you press it and the direction you want the drone to flip. Very standard, very awesome. So basically that's pretty much it for the controller. All these other buttons you're seeing right here, the ones that I'm showing with the finger, 1, 2, 3 and 4, those are all your trim rates when you want to trim the drone. If it's, for example, if it's drifting too much or something with winds and you want to make it something stronger in the opposite direction to try to balance out the flight more, that's what you'll use. And then you have here your takeoff and your landing button and the power button. That's pretty much it. The back of the controller is 3 AA batteries I pre-installed, and that's pretty much it for that. So we are done with the controller. We will now move on to the drone. Here is the drone right here. Let's unfold it to get a nice size of it. Here it is off the bat. You can see nice and beautiful. They really wanted to punch that out. K13 Max Drone on both sides. You have your power button right here. Here you have two little plastics that need to be removed, and I'm removing them with you so you can see. Beautiful. Supposedly it's being sold as a 4K camera. I doubt that. I can already tell just from the build quality of it that it's not a 4K drone at all. We'll be lucky if we get 480p. This is the battery before the battery, so supposedly it's 4K, and the camera quality for photos are awesome, but they are not. And here, as you can see, how they're covered completely with the plastic overlaying over the motors, that tells you right away that these are not brushed motors. Because brushed motors, you'll usually really see the motor itself, where these are not. So I can guarantee you these are brushed motors. It's a bummer in 2024 to still be with brushed motors, but let's see if it still works as well as the brushless motors, meaning in terms of power and speed, whereas the brushless motors, honestly, in toy grade drones, they're not the most powerfulest ones. That's something to always take in consideration. Let's remove the battery. Here we have the battery right here. It's a 3.7 volt 1800 milliamp battery. So this will give you about 12 minutes according to what they say. I will guarantee it's about 8 minutes if we're lucky. I forgot to mention with the controller. So let's go over something real quick. So distance wise, you should receive about up to 80 to 100 meters between the controller to the drone. Okay, take that in consideration, that it's might be even a little less, but it's approximately 80 to 100 meters. Video feed will probably be 30 meters to 40 meters max. I doubt it'll be any longer, any further than that. It'll go your transmission from the app to see what the drone shows. Charging time is between 60 to 100 minutes. Playtime, like I mentioned before, again, 12 minutes they say, but it's basically 8 minutes. And that's pretty much it. So let's get everything set up real quick. We'll take a flight, test it out. It's a little windy today. And then we will go to see how well this camera is. I did forget to mention, I got the double camera. This unfortunately is not mechanical. I forgot to mention that too, which is really a bummer. So you'll have to set it all the time, which sucks. Let's get into the flight. Okay, like we always do, because it's the best speed test, or wind test I should say. Let's see the winds. So they're showing 6, 7. Are they going up? Let's go a full 360 to see if we catch any high demands of winds. So now it's showing that it's pretty light, so that's great. So the drone should fly perfectly. Okay, we are all set. Hopefully everything is in the shot. Let's power on the drone. There it is, powered on. You didn't hear no nice cool sounds. Another indication that this is definitely not brushless motors. Power on the controller. Automatic binding it does offer on this, so that's good. Let's take it up in air by pressing this button. There it is, it's going, drifting towards me. Let's take it forward. There is some winds now I'm feeling, so you can see it's really drifting, but not so crazy, but it is still drifting. This is on the first rate, so it's really difficult with these winds. I will switch it right away now to the second rate. You'll hear deet, deet, and D. D, 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 D. Now it's on third. Let's see how it is. So, wow, this is flying pretty fast. This is actually flying faster than the brushless drones fly, to be honest with you. Look at that. Boom! Wow, that is really fast. Brushed motors flying faster than brushless. That is a hoot. That is really cool. And look, it's doing pretty good even with the winds. Still drifting, but I understand. For a brushed drone, it's not that bad. It does look really cheap. As you can see, the battery is black color. I think that is really unbalanced of how they made that. I think the battery should have been gray to blend more with the drone. So this is kind of a bummer. Let's check out the flips on this bad boy. Nice cute flip, very slowly but nice cute. Let's try another flip up close and personal. It's a little problem with the drifting, but I'll try. Very slow, it drops like crazy. It just dropped like crazy and it hit the ground, so that wasn't the greatest, but overall it's not so bad. And remember, keep in mind, this is only about 19 bucks, my friends, so it's really cheap. And I forgot to mention, I was asked from a viewer or subscriber, honestly I don't know if he's a subscriber, but I was asked from someone that watched my videos if I can please do a video for this drone. I always try to please my viewers and subscribers as much as possible with requests, and this was one of the requests, and I'm frankly actually happy I did. This is a really nice add-on to the K series, which is the K13 Max Drone. He is really nice, very cute. Whoa, again. So I'm noticing that it is a pretty good drone, but when you're giving it a full throttle forward, it tends to always really descend dramatically, and that is a bad thing. Usually the toy drones don't do that. I guess the optical flow on this is not so powerful to hold that height precise. Not so precise, but I'm sure you get the idea of what I mean. I think I have to rebind it. For 19 bucks, I think it's pretty good. Okay, let's take it up. Really nice. So yeah, it's a really nice flyer. It flies really well. Oh, almost clipped the tree branches. So that was really cool from this, with the winds and stuff. Yeah, it's a really cute drone. Really nice. Let's now take it down and go to the video footage and be really disappointed from the not 4K quality we're gonna be receiving. Too bad. Whoa, that was right at my face. Caught it just in the nick of time, like a cat. Okay, so we're gonna connect it now to the camera of the drone, so stay tuned. I just lost the drone. Hear me out so you understand. At the beginning, the drone was flying very well. It was doing its job. It was flying the way it should have. But through some tests that I was trying, when I got into the camera to film the camera, that's why you're probably wondering, Guy, why didn't we see any camera footage? I want to see how good the footage is, which I can tell you before I get into it real quick. it was also a crappy camera. Terrible, one of the worst I've ever seen. 480, even lower, it was terrible. This is what I saw from the feedback of the phone. Now, what I wanted to do was take it up high in the air, maybe 20 meters high in the air, which is really normal for these type of drone, or something with the connection between the drone and the controller. That's usually what happens, because they lose that connectivity, if you want to call it. So anyways, I took it up about 20 meters to try to get a really nice angle to show the quality of the park, which is a beautiful park, by the way. If you're looking at the background, it's huge, beautiful trees, green grass. I wanted to get that in the footage. Now, upon doing that, for some reason, it just lost connectivity. And I was trying every function, every idea that I know how to bring it. And this is why I say in many videos of drones that have that function of where you press the button and the motors just stop and it falls from the sky. Now, unfortunately, I didn't mention in this one because this crap did not have it. Unfortunately to me, it was going up. I could have used that function, let it drop, save the drone. That's why buy those drones. If you're starting out, buy the drones, search for the drones, check on my channel for those drones that have that automatic motor stop feature, also known as emergency stop button. Very useful and could save your drone, like in my case, but it didn't. And it just flew away, and I was trying to go closer to it, lifting my hands up. These I didn't bother because they're just cosmetic. I was trying all the directions that I know. Maybe something here will stop motors, something, anything. Nothing worked, and I lost the drone. So at the end, the $19 did actually cost more expensive than the $40 or $30 type drone because of the quality. I believe that it's not true what they say. This might go a distance to 80, 100 meters, they say. I don't believe it with this drone whatsoever, because 20, 25 meters, it was up in the air. I think it was actually 20 because it wasn't that high, but it was high enough, you know what I mean? And it just got lost of the connectivity, and because of the winds, it just flew away. Bye birdie, went away. So at the end, the 20 did cost more than it was actually worth. Another thing that I wanted to mention was that this is a first time for me. I have the Galaxy Z Flip 4, okay? And this is the phone I always use to connect the app to this phone, so I can see what the drone is seeing through the camera. And for some reason I downloaded it, but it was always crashing. I couldn't open. So I had to go to my main camera, which is my main phone for filming, which is the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and it worked flawless. And another thing I forgot to mention, upon trying to connect with this phone, it also went through a stage of ads that I had to wait like 3 or 5 seconds. And then when I pressed it, it just vanished. It couldn't reopen it, couldn't open it, couldn't load it, nothing. It was just dead. So keep that in mind. If you do like what you see and you do want to get this drone, do not buy this drone to use with this phone, as it will just screw you up. So that is a real major bummer. So do I have anything else to say about this drone? Yes, I do. Stay away from this drone. Don't waste the money. I was so happy about it at the beginning. Everything was beautiful, but at the end, it ended badly and I lost it. So in my opinion, I do not recommend this drone, and I highly recommend you to stay away from it completely. Add a little bit more money, get some of those other drones that I've reviewed on the channel, like the K13 Max Drone with that built-in screen in the controller, awesome. You have the H16, you have the Z908 Max. So there's many other better drones than this one. Stay away from it. That's pretty much it for this video, my friends. I think I spoke enough. I don't like speaking too much in the videos, not to bore you, but I think this was very necessary for you to hear so you understand. So I waste my money so you don't waste yours. And that is the whole point of my channel, is to show you so you don't waste till you know it's good. Till next time, remember to be safe, take care, have fun, and peace out, people. No drone. Bam!